Okay, welcome back. This is the install I finally settled on for my diesel air heater. It's kind of like a giant sawhorse. Now originally I was going to have the tank back here, but I was such a hurry when I built this that these back legs are not level. Remember, I built this in the rain. So this side I have a piece of metal right there. These are just pieces of sheet metal I had laying around. I brought in from a job I had. This is the end of it. I wanted that flat piece right there so I'd have a little bit more screwing surface. Haven't got my filter on yet. I am going to make a filter and I'll update you. I'm also going to put an inline fuel filter right here. Now, this is my Series 29 Marine RV battery. My charger. Right here is the still haven't put my wiring harness down through the bottom yet. I'll get around to that. I do not have my tank secured because when I fill it up, I have to, pull it out like this to fill it up. I'm looking here. I put a screw in the wrong place. Got kind of into the tank, but I siliconed it and I think I stopped it. Now, this, when it rains, I left this side open. When it rains, I just kind of slide that out and I have extended cover, and then the water runs down underneath. Ideally, this piece would be under this piece of metal, but if I do that, then I got screws right here, then I wouldn't be able to slide this back and forth. And I have to slide it again so I can get to the fuel tank and anything like that. So it's coming over here, coming in the house. This is like a million times better than having it attached to the house. I barely even hear this anymore, and that's only if I'm back here in this corner do I hear it. Otherwise it's quiet. I don't hear that pump. Love it. So underneath here, you see how everything's ran. Watch not get my wire against that. I've got my exhaust. My exhaust right here blowing on the battery to keep it warm so it doesn't get real cold. Like I say, here's my charger. There's comes when I have the generator back here charging. I run my extension cord through the wall, so charge everything in the house. So, and this has been working out. I wish I could get this a little higher. And this is just like, this is hot. This, you can't hold your hand there, but over here, you're fine. It just keeps that battery from getting really cold. And it has worked well. I have to charge my battery I charge about every other day. So, yep, so far I'm happy with this setup. I would not use this. Good Lord be willing, I will not be using this next year. I just think trying to heat a 210 square foot cabin with one is probably a little bit more than it can handle efficiently. I filled this up last night. It was about right in here, so it's almost empty, so it used about 2 gallons. about 24 hours. About 12 gallons, about a gallon, no, yeah, about a gallon every 12 hours. And that's with it turned up around 3 pulses a second. That keeps it about 60 to 65 in the house. And the night temperatures have been down in the low to mid 20s. Daytime temperature today hadn't got above 35. It's freaking cold out here today. And I've had this running 2.4 during the middle of the day. Now it's getting the afternoon. I just turned it up to 2.9 pulses a second because it's chilly in the house. So this is my final setup. This is my final installation on my diesel air heater. There's again, you know, I will eventually move that through the bottom. Get this more permanent or semi-permanent, because like I said, I'm not going to use this next year if I can keep from it. I plan on having a wood stove. Hauling diesel, 5 gallons of diesel. When it's cold, you're going to go through it 2 to 3 days. And so that's $10 every 2 to 3 days, $20 to $30 a week in diesel fuel. Okay, so that's anywhere from 80 to 120 a month for diesel fuel. In my opinion, that's too high. If I wanted a utility bill, heating bill that big, I would have stayed in town, used natural gas. It's just, you know, should have went with wood, but then again, at least I tried this. I tried propane. Propane was a little cheaper than this. I went through a 20-pound tank, which cost me $14 or $15 every 3, maybe 4 days. So my cost for propane, buying 20-pound tanks, was anywhere from, say, you know, $20, $25 a week. So it's a little cheaper than diesel. Right now, diesel in my area is $2.09 a gallon. So if diesel prices went up to $2.50 or $2.75, it would be even less cost effective. So anyway, that's my diesel air heater setup at the off-grid cabin right now, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like and subscribe. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, I don't see myself using this next year. I may put it, you know, one of the shops that I get around to building this summer, but certainly not heat my house. And hopefully by this time next year, I have that addition onto the cabin here. So anyway, Donald, 1 Acre Homesteader, I'm out of here.